Hello people, and welcome back if you're returning, or welcome to my channel. In the past I've done I don't know, games and other toy reviews, so today I just want to take a look at the Fangzor core of the new Bakugan Battle Planet series, and see if we can just mix and match them, take them apart, see how they work. Alright, so first Fangzor here. It's pretty simple. It's one of the simplest ones I would think be able to take apart. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 components to it, more or less. Although if you want to count, you got the head is 1. This top part of his body counts as 1 and 2. This middle part here is 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 springs. About 5 screws. Let's see if we can just take them apart. Maybe swap some pieces, see if they can still open in and out. Let's start with Pyrus Fangzor here. Apart. Take out all the screws first. See here. Alright, so that's going down. Take this out. The spring's in there. Leave that. Now, when you're taking these apart, you want to be careful not to entirely. I should have got my other pliers for that. Take this screw. Where's this spring? We can look at another things where to compare where springs were in a position before taking apart. That's always a good tip, so you know where things are going heading. Okay, so there's this little hole, if you can see it up the top there. So where this other spring lies. There we go, that's better. Position there. And then we got this piece. We have a head. Can. Ah, damn. Yeah, always be careful of the springs because they tend to fall out easily. Which one was it? It was the short one, I believe. When you look at the springs, oh god damn, keep dropping that. Look at the spring here, if you can see it. There is one short end and one long end to them. Some of them, they got 2 types of springs I find in these. They got big ones and they got small ones. This is one of the bigger springs in the Bakugan. So just trying to carefully put it back into place. Like so, there we are. Alright. Come on, there we are. Okay, keep all the springs in one place. That just came out. That was easier than the top part. So let's see here how this works. So, seems as when this comes down, right, the tail will come down. And the tail comes. So I'm just trying to figure this out, because this, that's when the magnet comes down. Oh, gosh darn. Oh well. Oh, another spring fell. We'll fix that in a minute. But if we look at this, let's see here. All right, it clips. When this part clips into here, when it goes down, it locks it. It's locked here, and then this spring, the magnet pulls it down, and that's what releases that. Oh boy. Alright, I want to see if I can put this back together, and I'll be right with you all in a minute. Alright, so what I did, now I just took apart just the back part of this Fangzor here, just so you can get a better look at what I did when I just accidentally dropped all these pieces here. So that the spring with the magnet, one peg goes into here. Oh, darn. Do I have anything that's not made of metal? I don't think so at the moment. Anyways, there is, so you can see how the spring goes along here, and then I think into there. So let me see what I can do with the Pyrus one here. Okay, I can find the correct spring because there's a whole bunch that fell out in here. It's a long piece. And I think this is it here. There's a long piece. Focus on that. Get the magnet here. It's just attracting all the screws. There. So let's see here. Like this. Long part goes along the bottom. Does anything go in that hole? No, there's no hole on this one. That's interesting. Alright, so if you take a look at the Aqua's Fangzor here, you'll see how there's no hole where that little peg part of that spring goes. But if you look on this one, there's a little hole right there. This one doesn't seem to have that. We got a better look at how the spring works on the bottom there, if we can focus. Maybe not, but from what I can see. Oh, the other part touches the bottom of his back there, so this would go in, or would just rest under it. I'm not sure this is the right spring, maybe then. Or if it goes like that. Hold on. Oh, it goes around. Maybe I have it in wrong. It's around. Yeah, there we go. It goes around. I'll be using the wrong thing for it then. I don't know. I might be using a different wrong. Well, it might be this thing. No. No, that tail just fell out. Let's see if I can slowly take this out. This, it goes under there. That. Okay. I think I see. So I don't think you're supposed to take this whole spring out, then that might be the issue I had. Alright, I'm gonna cut back if I'm just gonna cut out real quick and cut back in when I have this all figured out then. Alright, so it was a pain in the butt, but I did manage to put all the stuff back in the correct spot, and I managed to put the darkest one on there. I swapped out the Aquas with Pyrus, as you can see. And I went ahead and did the same with the head here. See there's a spring here. There's only 2 springs in the head as opposed to 3 in the back. So for if you do decide to take this apart, be aware it is a little finicky. It's the hardest part with the whole with the tail and the spring there, as you do need to have the if you want to replace the tail end, you have to take out the whole spring mechanism and stick the tail in first, and then put the spring in. And it's a pain just because of how all the springs work. So let's go ahead. Let's focus. There we go. Go ahead and just put the Aquas part on the head. Let's see. Darn. Alright. Yeah, the same with here. You always gotta be careful with the springs there, as they can be a pain when you're putting all things back together, because they can pop out, which just happened there. So alright, hear that click? Let's put in screw 1. making sure all the springs work before I close it. So come on, there we are. All right, so that is pretty much inside of the Fangzor core. I do have all the other pieces, mostly of the other Fangzors. I'm not going to put them all together right now just because it's a pain. I might do that. I want to do that off screen. As you can see, it does leave quite a mess around here. So I'll have a bunch of springs I have to figure out where to go and all the other ones. Do like the reason I just took the 3 different factions here just because I had duplicates of this. So I'm pretty sure this may not be legal for tournament use, but if it is, it would probably just count as the darkest one because that's where the B power is here. It's 400. So keep that in mind. Ask the judge at the tournament if you can use this. I don't think I can. It just looks pretty cool, I think. So yeah, if you do want me to have any more videos of taking Bakugan apart or anything, because I did earlier, before I made the Fangzor video, I just did it off screen by myself. I did Nilius here, just because I had doubles of him, but the problem is, see, they're leaning back just because of how the tail is. I don't know what I did to the tail, but I didn't do it properly. Unless I'm not closing. There we go. Didn't put it back in properly, I think, and then it got stuck on the tail there. See, that tail's not coming open. That tail's not coming open. So if you want me to do a video of taking apart Nilius core here and trying to fix the tails, leave the comments, see if you'd like that idea. And then I also took apart Hydros core here. So all I did was I just replaced the heads and the tails, but for some reason, I think it's on the darkest one. Your same problem I had with Nilius is that this tail doesn't want to come out for some reason, but on the Aquos one here, the tail comes out just fine. So I don't know what's up with that. I might want to do another video just taking these apart if you guys would like it, just to swap out the middle pieces here. Yeah. So if you want any more videos of opening up the Bakugan, leave a suggestion of which ones to open next. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and see you next time.